Hello there, my name is Mark Hanks and I'm going to show you how to build a custom site list in your niche. So we'll get to it. I will make the video short and I will show you exactly how I do it. And here is one of the softwares that I use that does a great job in finding the golden keywords or the long tail keywords. But we're going to go ahead and set up a project in Market Samurai and I'll show you how I do it. We're going to go ahead and study how to make money online. I think that's a good one to start with. It can be any niche you want, but I'm just using this one for an example. Let's go ahead and create it. Keywords. And I'm going to generate the keywords. Now we have generated the keywords. We're going to go ahead and analyze the keywords so we can pull out what we're looking for. Okay, here it is. We've got 108 keywords in the golden keyword rules. That means that there's 108 keywords here that we can use for this example of showing you how I'm going to make a site list out of this, and this is within our niche, so we're not going to get any better than it. But if I decided I wanted to change it around to the long tail keywords, we can go here and pick the long tail keywords, and we can see that we got 337 within that niche. So that's a high competitive keyword we have here. So we can see that these are all the keywords that we can use, and we can sort them out. We can see the traffic and what they're getting. These are high competitive keywords. So we can go with the long tail keywords or we can go with the golden keyword. But with this example, I'm going to go ahead and get the golden rules. Due to the fact is that there is a good amount here, the 108. I'll definitely go ahead and make a copy of this and export this into a file, and then I'll show you what I can do with it next after that. Okay, I gone ahead and I exported it off to test 1. And as you can see, I've done it earlier. I've done it right here. As you can see, it's how to make money online. And we definitely saved it there. I'll go ahead and save it and say yes. Show you that this is what we've done. Now what I do is I've gone ahead and used another piece of software that I think that's amazing software to find the things that I want. And that would be Scrapebox. I use Scrapebox because it's quick, it's fast. You can also use if you're using GSA, you can also use GSA to do the same thing. But the only thing about GSA is that it slows your process down, and it's a lot slower than Scrapebox is. So let me go ahead and pull up the keywords and get them put it in here. So I've gone ahead and pulled up the file, how to make money online. We'll grab these keywords right here. These are the keywords we have, and there's quite a bit of them. As we can see, there's 108. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 109. We're going to take these keywords. We're going to copy them. I'm going to go ahead and come back over to Scrapebox. I'm going to go ahead and paste them in. We put 108. As you can see, 108 keywords here. We're going to go ahead and do a custom platform. We're going to go ahead and pull guest books, blogs, WordPress blogs. This is what we're in forms. This is basically what we're going to pull. So let's go ahead and close this out. Let's crank up the harvester. And let's go. And I can pull from all these platforms here. But what I'm going to do is just pull from the main ones, but what we're going to do is get a lot of duplicates, and we don't want duplicates, and we're going to get the duplicates, enough duplicates in within the ones we're pulling now, but we're going to clean those out. So let's go ahead and start it up. This will take some time, so just bear with me. Okay, we can see here that it's kicking in now that we got over 1,000 URLs that we have pulled from those keywords. That keyword that we have, or 108 in there, is a big amount of keywords, a lot, so it will take some time, and this means that for this video I'll scrape a certain amount of them to show you exactly what we can do, but we can also scrape a large amount of URLs off of keywords that we know that we can post to. So So give me a moment and I'll put this together. I will pause the video for a short time until this pulls through, and I'll come back and I'll show you what the results we have. As you can see, we've already pulled over 200,000 URLs that we're going to see if we can be able to post to them and make a site list out of them, and we're going to see which ones we can. So let's go ahead and go to the next step of doing this process. Okay, we already had stopped this process now, and we're going to go ahead and transfer it back to the harvester. As we can see here, we got 261,000 URLs. So what we're going to do is remove the duplicates out of there. We ended up with 73,000 that we're going to check to see if we're able to build a platform on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this, save into the file, and I'm going to put it in a test 2. There's that. We're going to put it in test 2, and we're going to save this one here. I'm going to call this one, let's just call it test 3. Oh, I'm sorry, just bear with me. I'm going to call it test 3. Okay. So remember, we've gone ahead, we took the keywords, we had 108 keywords, we scraped off 108 keywords, we came up with over 200,000 URLs, and out of 200,000 URLs we removed the duplicates and came up with 73,806. And I've already transferred that over into test 2 file, and we're going to go ahead and take the other product I have right here. I have it already up, and I'm going to bring this one up next. Okay, now we're going to use this piece of equipment to see if we can build a platform that we can make a site list out of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the file here. That I'm going to start off with this file here. As you can see, it's empty and there's nothing here. I've gone ahead and set it up. As you see, I'm going to pull 100 outbound links. You can pull less. The reason why I pull out of 100 outbound links is because my 4 tiers that I have built, my first tier I pull in 40 outbound links. But if I pull 100, and every one of those tiers I have set up will be able to pull each one out of this section here that is in GSA that is set up for. And then whatever you have, if you're set up tiers and you set up each one of those tiers to pull out a certain amount of outbound links, this is going to save us a lot of work here, because we're going to start off by pulling out 100. But we have GSA set up to pull out 50s and 40s and whatever we have that set up to be. But what we want to do is get the platform here that we know that we're going to build. The platform that I have gone ahead and picked, as you can see, article, blog comments, directories. Now we don't have to pick those, we can leave those out, but for the sake of this video I'm going to leave all of this together so you can see all these platforms that we're going to see if we can find within those 78,000 URLs. So we're going to see if we can be able to, like the wikis and web 0.20s, we're going to see if we can pull out all these in there and see how many of each we have for the sake of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and get my test 2 video. I want my test 2 on my desktop. You gotta bear with me. Here's test 2, and we call that test 3. So we're going to go ahead and take this down like this, and we're going to grab that test 3 file and we're going to put it in here. We're going to minimize this. We're going to go ahead and say OK, and we're going to go ahead and start working on this. Okay, there it goes. Now let's go ahead and bring this up a little bit so you can see what we got. Okay. Okay, give me a second, I'll bring it back up. Okay. So now we can see that we're pulling the platforms in. You see how the chart over here is going through. It's going through the URLs. As we see here, it's 350 some URLs per minute. It's pulling through and labeling them all and putting them in within their area. So I'm going to bring this up just so you can see it a little better. Make it a little bit bigger. Now you can see that we're pulling the platforms off over here as this is building. You can see it's live going on right now. It's building these platforms right here. We show the graph here. It's really fairly quick, but you got to realize we've got 73,806 keywords that we're pulling out. And as you can see up here, as of right now, we're pulling out at 16%. But we're going to bear this down even more so you can even pull out more of these keywords. So once we pull this platform here and we get it all down, this shows that right now GSA can build to every one of these platforms. So we notice right now that we can definitely build on this. Once we get done and we start building on this, we take those URLs and we'll pull more links off of those. We'll pull more off of those and be able to start building on those as well. And when we do that, we will get that number to be higher than 14%. We can even get it to be 50%. And that way we'll even get more. So we're going to take this, put this in there, GSA, and when we get done, and then we'll take the URL and we'll scrape it again and we'll do it again. And just repeat the process over. So let me go ahead and let this run through and see how many we end up with. For the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it short. It's already running into a little lengthy of a time, but bear with me. I'll have you an end result to this. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So now we can see we are coming to the conclusion of this, and we end up getting, in a few minutes I'll show you, out of 73,806 keywords, no, URLs, and 108 keywords, we ended up with 6,149 URLs that we identified as a platform that we know that GSA or anything you have that can build on this can go ahead and build on it, and their pinpoint accuracy of the keywords that we have chosen, and the keywords we have chosen were golden rule keywords, and we came up with 108 of them. So they were high niche, they were in your niche area, they were high keywords, competitive keywords, and we know that we can post to these. So how much, and now all we got to do now is build a site list. And so what we do is we go up here, I'll click on it, and it's going to export to site list. So we'll export to the site list, and I'll save this into a site list area where I save all my site lists. And you can see I have a few of them here, quite a few of them. Goes on, and I'll name it. I'll just go ahead and date it, 8, and I know today is the 29th. 2015, and I always put the amount that's in it so I know each one of them, and I'll say 6,149, and I'll save it. Now as we can see here that it's being saved, now it's a site list and it's ready to be put in GSA. So if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe down below. If you would like to be able to have more videos like this made, and videos that are made specifically in your niche, and want to learn more how we can expand off of that, just leave me a comment down below and I will build a video that's on that niche and show you exactly how you do that. So do not forget to give me a like and subscribe to my video, and I'll make more of these. Thank you. And click on the link below if you're interested in more I have done. The more I have done, that you can see how I individually put them in their own area, like WordPress by themselves and pingbacks and things like that. So just go ahead and click on the link and I'll share more with you.